Welcome to Kensho Quest. In this video, I'm going to show you what I have packed in my carry-on diaper bag for flying with a toddler. For my cabin bag, or what is often referred to as a carry-on bag, I will be using my Lily Jade Jennifer diaper bag backpack. And for my small item, or what we often call a personal item, I will be using my Lily Jade crossbody wristlet purse. Combined, these two carry-on items are supposed to weigh no more than 7 kilos, which is about 15.4 pounds. First of all, this front pocket here, I'm actually leaving this completely open. Going through security at the airport, it's really nice to have somewhere convenient to slide in our passports and boarding passes. So I like to have an empty pocket in my bag to use that before I send this bag through the security scanner. Since my 1-year-old toddler is flying as a lap baby, he is not allotted any cabin baggage at all. So this bag needs to serve both as the diaper bag for my toddler and also to bring on my electronics and other valuables. Once I pack in those electronics and valuables, I'm left with being able to bring very little for my toddler. So we'll start out looking at what those diaper bag items are for him. Right on top here is a thin organic cotton blanket. I bring this pretty much anytime we go out, and especially on airplanes, it can get cold. So I definitely want to have a little blanket for him. These days in COVID days, they're a lot less likely to provide things like blankets on the airplane. Then I have a diaper clutch here. This is a wet dry bag, so you can store items out in this front pocket. And then it also has a waterproof pocket as well, which is really convenient with a baby. If their clothes were to get wet or if they had a blowout, they could go in there. Let's take a look in the diaper clutch. I will be using disposable diapers because they're more compact to pack and they're lighter weight. Sometimes in the past I have used cloth on the airplane, but I would not be able to fit that in within the tight restrictions. So I have 3 of these size large Nami Poco pants in here. I do also have spare extra ones in the back. I need to account not only for our short flight, but also that we need to get to our airport and then we need to get to our accommodations once we arrive. So here I also have 4 additional. That allows me 7 disposable diapers for our travel day. And in the back here, I also have some spare disposable masks for the whole family, my 3-year-old, 8-year-old, and the 2 adults, because those are definitely required for us to get on the airplane. That's all I have in that back pocket. It's nice having a small size clutch like this. If I take my baby to the lavatory on the airplane, I would just bring this with us and not the whole big diaper bag. So I also have a really thin Logan and Lenora change pad. I can use this on the changing table in the bathroom on the airplane if I need to. Other than that, I have a few cloth wipes and just a partly used really small pack of wipes. Wet wipes are something that tend to trigger the alarm when going through security, so I might not put this in there on an actual travel day. This bag also has a little pocket here that's really convenient for a small pack of wipes like this. Then this wet dry clutch, this one's by PlanetWise. This has a spare outfit for my 1-year-old and a spare outfit for my 3-year-old. So out here, just a simple one-piece pajamas for the youngest and a shorts underwear shirt for my 3-year-old. And what's great about this bag, it also has a waterproof pocket, so if they do need to change their clothes, you can move in there. Again, this is an item I bring out with us all the time. With toddlers, it's always nice to have some spare clothes. So that's it for the diaper bag items. There are quite a few items that I normally pack in a diaper bag that I cannot fit. These are the items that I would often carry in my travel diaper bag on a day-to-day basis, but that will not be coming in my airplane diaper bag this time. My lightweight baseball cap, my baby's sun hat, our little first aid kit that we usually carry with things like sunscreen. I will be putting cough drops into our snack bag so that we do have access to cough drops on the airplane. Our travel remedies kit. And then this is his meal kit, also packed in a wet dry clutch. And I have items in there like his plate. I have some utensils, straws, a snack in there. This normally comes with us, but it won't be coming in the airplane diaper bag. We will have a separate family carry-on bag filled with snacks and sweaters for everyone. And I can put his water bottle in there since it's too heavy for the diaper bag. You normally can bring liquids on the plane for a baby or toddler and bring them through security. These other items are items that I pack as a digital nomad. I have my eyeglasses case here so that I can take off my glasses on the plane, get a little bit more comfortable. Over here I have a little pouch. I bought this here locally in Thailand from Naraya. I love the bag store. And this is holding my power cords. So I have my phone charger, laptop charger, another laptop charger, my earbuds, and extra accessories to go with that. I'm glad I found this little bag. It's a little bit cushioned and it just helps keep all the cords and chargers a bit more organized. This is a Stasher Go bag that's storing all 5 of our passports. So once we're already in the airport, we will have these passports out in our hands. But while we're traveling, I always like to have them in something waterproof because I have had the problem in the past of my passport getting wet, the ink bleeding, and it molding. So it's good to carry it in something waterproof. This would be good for maybe 2 or 3 passports. It's a bit tight fit for a family of 5. The other item I had standing up over here on the edge is my Lily Jade wallet. I have a 2-part system for packing for long-term travel. I keep my money for a daily basis in my crossbody purse, but then I have a separate wallet, this one by Lily Jade, that I would keep in our hotel room safe or in the Airbnb we're staying, and I don't bring this out on a regular basis. I have our extra Thai currency, and also divided I have Malaysian currency since that's where we're headed. Some little envelopes for if we were gifting somebody some money. And then I have checkbooks. In here I have a key for the safe deposit box we have back home. This bag has 2 split pockets here, so this one can fit a small pack of wipes, and in this one I have a fold-out bag. This is from Teek's Shoes, but I always like to keep at least one little shopping type bag with us. If we're going to the grocery store, then we have about 3 or 4 bags. This style of bag is referred to as the Jennifer bag, and I have it in the black nylon with just the leather accents. This does not have much structure. You can see how it totally flopped over. So I'm just going to grab out these last 3 items. They're heavy, that's why they fell over. This is the laptop I started out our travels with. I believe it's a 13-inch MacBook Pro. I have it in a protected padded sleeve. This just wasn't processing fast enough for us when we need to edit our videos. So for Christmas, my husband got me a new laptop. This is also a MacBook. It's a bit heavier, bigger one. I have it in a separate padded case. Originally, we thought we would sell one and just keep this one, but it's turned out to be really convenient to have an extra laptop. Since we are homeschooling our kids, sometimes they need to be able to do their math online or use the laptop for something else. So for now, I am traveling with 2 laptops, plus my husband has his. This is our important documents folder. This is especially important since we are traveling long term. In the past, we have needed different items in order to get a visa to another country. So we have things like birth certificates. Now back here, there is one small pocket, little key leash I'm not using. I do have an item in here. I have some bottom balm. So this is a solid form of diaper rash cream. I've learned over the years it's just so much easier to avoid bringing liquids in your carry-on bags, so I really try not to have any liquids in my bag. This is a really nice, lightweight, very foldable backpack diaper bag. It's been working out great as a travel diaper bag. I love that it can be worn either with these tote strap ups over the shoulder, or what we mostly do pretty much all the time is wear it in the backpack mode. You can also detach this backpack strap and put it on these D-rings to make it in a crossbody, but definitely when flying with a baby and wearing my baby in front of me in a soft structured carrier, then I want to have my bag as a backpack. It makes it a lot easier. A few tips that I'd like to share when I'm preparing to pack, which we do quite often since we're traveling long term. I use the Notes app on my phone to make a checklist for each bag, each suitcase, so that when it comes time to pack, I can easily check things off the list. I also use our luggage scale, and while test packing, I weigh each bag and then make a note of the current weight. Also, as I'm test packing, I use my phone and I take a picture so that I have a reference to refer back to on how I had the various items packed in our bags. I already shared a separate video showing what's in my travel purse, which is this Lily Jade crossbody wristlet. It's pretty much the same as that video. I don't have my passport in here since I've packed it with the families. I will bring the Osmo Pocket, especially if we're going to be vlogging, such as our journey from Thailand to Malaysia, to show you guys how that goes. Things like my phone are important to have. I switched and I put some of my little essentials that I might use in the restroom into a little pouch that I already had, and that just makes my bag more neat and organized, not having so many things loose in there. My coin purse, I do plan to completely empty before we leave. We've been trying to use up our coins, but if I have any left, I'm just gonna leave them on the table in our Airbnb. I don't want that extra weight. Flashlight, lip balm, hair ties are the loose things. I have store discount cards. We love Boost Juice, going there in Thailand or Malaysia. My wallet, my key card, which I'll have to leave behind, and I have some debit cards in there. Now for the moment of truth, let's see how much these bags actually weigh. We never travel without our handheld luggage scale because we don't want to be hit with excess baggage fees when we get to the airport. It's weighing in at 8.2 kilograms, so that's 1.2 kilos over. If they were to weigh this backpack, but I were just to be wearing this crossbody and they don't weigh that, let's see how much the backpack alone is. Just the backpack alone without the small purse is weighing in at 7.4 kilograms, so pretty close, 0.4 kilos over. If we're getting ready to board our plane and it looks like they're going to weigh our bags, I could have my baby just hold his blanket, so take that out. Also, our passports, we will be holding those in our hands along with our boarding passes, so that weight is reduced. Yay! So just the backpack without the crossbody purse is coming in at 6.85 kilograms, so under the 7 kilogram limit. I previously shared a separate video explaining why our family does not fly carry-on only while traveling long-term. I think this is another great example to see that my entire carry-on allotment plus for my young toddler is completely taken up with just a few baby items, our electronics, and important valuables. So basically, myself and my toddler would have nowhere to pack any additional clothes or toiletries. This would be all we'd be able to take.
Don't forget to subscribe.